You just finished up a great day of wood turning in your shop. You're about to shut the lights off and leave the shop for the day. Would you pull out your handy dandy lighter and spark it up and throw it in the garbage can lit? No? Well, you might, and you might not even realize it. That's why it's important to understand the chemicals that you use in your shop. Now, this is antique oil. It's a lovely finish. I love oil finishes. Antique oil, Danish oil, tung oil, even oil-based polyurethane is wonderful. And what do? You get yourself a handy-dandy, rippable shop towel to apply. Because remember, you don't want to use cloth at the lathe. That was in a separate safety video. And so you apply it and your finish is lovely and it's wonderful. And what do? You take the paper towel, you crumple it up, you throw it in your garbage can, and you don't realize that you just threw a lit lighter into your garbage can. What? Yeah. When oil finishes dry, they do it through an exothermic reaction, which means they give off heat. You crumple it up, the heat has nowhere to go, and it builds up inside, and it builds up, and it builds up. And if the heat gets hotter than the ignition point of the cloth, you have a fire on your hands. What do? Well, when you're finished with your finish rags, and you just use them once, and that's it, you want to take them outside to your driveway, to a cement patio, something that is not wood and not near wood. Lay it out flat and place a stone on it so it won't blow away. You come back a couple of days later, this is going to be dry, hard, crispy. Depending on the finish and how thick it was on the rag, it might even snap in your hands. Now you can throw that in your garbage can safely. So it's important to understand the properties of oil finishes or any finish that you work with. Likewise, CA glue, also known as crazy glue. There's a bunch of different brand names for this. This is a magic tool for wood turners all over the world. But there's two problems with it. One, this also has an exothermic reaction. It heats up when it dries. You get some of it on your hands, it heats up. It can burn your hands. I've had that happen before. That's not fun. If you pour this on cotton balls, it will actually catch them on fire. More than that, too, it is an eye irritant and a lung irritant. You want to protect your eyes, protect your lungs. Always use this according to the directions. Always use it in a well-ventilated space. Paste wax has been used for, well, centuries. This particular paste wax is one of my favorites, Minwax. It's lovely. I do not put this on a piece that's going to be used for food contact, though, because skull and crossbones, it is poisonous. Denatured alcohol is another very common thing for people to use. It's wonderful to clean off the sawdust from a piece of wood or see the grain, whatever it is. I've had trouble finding denatured alcohol in Canada, so I buy this fireplace fuel here, and it works great. You'll notice, of course, that it is flammable. Do not store that on your space heater. But it is also methyl alcohol, right? What is methyl alcohol? It is not the alcohol that you find in beer or wine or whiskey. This stuff turns into formaldehyde in your body, extremely poisonous. You need to understand the chemicals. Always read, go through the directions, go through the fine print. Look on the internet, look on YouTube, read what people talk about for safety with this chemical or that chemical. Read what the manufacturer says, watch YouTube videos, understand. They're very good to work with. You just have to understand what they are so that you can stay safe and keep turning.